Home life during World War II. In the United States during World War II, farming and other production was increased. For example, citizens were encouraged to plant victory gardens, as they called them, personal farms that children sometimes worked on. After the December 7, 1941 Japanese attack on the American naval fleet at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, the U.S., was thrust into World War II, and everyday life across the country was dramatically altered. Food, gas, and clothing were rationed. Communities conducted scrap metal drives to help build the armaments necessary to win the war. Women found employment as electricians, welders, and riveteers in defense plants. Japanese Americans had their rights as citizens stripped from them. People in the U.S. grew increasingly dependent on radio reports for news of the fighting overseas. During World War II, the Axis powers consisted of Nazi Germany, Italy, Japan, Hungary, Romania, and Bulgaria. One of the reasons why we won against the Axis powers was there was a shortage of raw materials. Both Italy and Japan had to import their supplies, and the Germans were running short on rubber, cotton, and nickel. Also oil, but that wasn't after till mid-1944. Another large reason for the Axis' defeat is a lot of tactical errors. The Japanese did not know about the importance of the aircraft carriers and instead concentrated too much on producing battleships. Hitler should have defeated Britain before focusing on the Soviet Union. The result of Hitler's error was that his forces were fighting a war on two fronts. In addition, the invasion plans for Britain were very vague and improvised, underestimating the strength of the British forces. Another reason is Hitler had failed to provide the correct resources for a treacherous winter campaign in Russia, and had also completely underestimated the Soviet resourcefulness and determination. For instance, the deeper the German forces marched into the Soviet territory, the more exposed they became to counterattacks. Another mistake by Hitler was that he had become obsessed with the idea that the German army must not retreat, leading to many disasters, especially in the Battle of Stalingrad, also having effects in Normandy. Hitler had also concentrated on the production of V-rockets rather than jet aircraft, which could have benefited the German Air Force by restoring its air superiority. That concludes my graphic organizer, and I hope this summarizes sections 1 and 2 pretty well. This actually broke my editing time record. Took me approximately 7 hours and 36 minutes to edit this. I hope to God that this gets me a passing grade. And thank you again for watching.